Hello friends, let's solve question number 12. Construct an isosceles triangle whose base is 8 centimeters and altitude is 4 centimeters. So first of all we have to construct isosceles triangle with the given measurements. They have told that the base is 8 centimeters and altitude. What is altitude? Altitude is perpendicular bisector. Correct? So after drawing here, see here in the solution I have drawn a base of length 8 centimeters, correct, and I have named it as BC. So first we have to construct the isosceles triangle. After that, then draw another triangle whose sides are 1.5 times the corresponding sides of isosceles triangle. So after constructing the isosceles triangle, the required triangle corresponding sides should be 1.5 times the corresponding sides of this triangle. Clear? So here 1.5 is nothing but it's the scale factor. Since this is a common fraction, I have converted this into proper fraction. So 2 ones are 2, 2 plus 1 it is 3 by 2. Clear? Since here, when you see what I told you in the previous problem, that numerator is nothing but required triangle and denominator is nothing but the presented triangle. Correct? Since when you see here, the present triangle value is 2 and the required triangle value is 3. So since 3 is greater than 2, it means that the required triangle will be, suppose you take this triangle, the required triangle will be extended. It means the new dimensions will be exterior to the present triangle. So this why I have shown you. If let us show you 1 by 2, the scale factor is 1 by 2. Since this 2 value is present triangle value and 1 is the required triangle value, so the required triangle is smaller, so like this, so the new triangle will be this, for in case of scale factor is 1 by 2, but here in the question they have given the scale factor as 3 by 2. Since the required triangle is larger, so it forms exterior to the present triangle. Clear? So first thing, I have drawn the base of 8 centimeters. After that, what we have to do? So they have given here, after the base they have given the altitude as 4 centimeters. What is altitude? I told you that it's a perpendicular bisector. So how to draw perpendicular bisector? It's nothing but drawing arcs on both sides from both the points. Clear? So the perpendicular bisector means it should be drawn more than half of the length of the side BC. This we have learned in our previous classes, like class 5 or class 6, I think. So let's draw the perpendicular bisectors. So one arc here and the other arc here. The same way, draw it from the point B also. So this is the point B. So one arc here, the same way. Clear? I have drawn arcs on both the sides. Now let's see. So here, let's join the 2 points. So here, let's join the 2 points where the 2 arcs got intersected. So this line is called the perpendicular bisector for the side BC. Okay. Now let's join the points here. See here, I have drawn the perpendicular bisector. So this perpendicular bisector intersect BC at one point. Let us name this as O. Okay. Let us name this as O. From the point O, let's draw the altitude. They have told that the altitude is of 4 centimeters. Correct? Altitude is 4 centimeters. So take the measurement of 4 centimeters with rounder on scale. So when you see here, yeah, it's 4 centimeters exactly. So from the point O, let's draw the arc. Okay, let's draw an arc intersecting the perpendicular bisector at one point. Clear? You can see here, this arc intersects the perpendicular bisector at one point. Let us name it as A. So this A point is nothing but the third vertex of the triangle ABC. Now let's join the AB and AC such that triangle ABC is formed, which is an isosceles triangle. Let's join the lines now. See here, I have joined the lines AB and AC. So now the triangle ABC is formed. So let's measure the length of the sides AB also. So I'll show you from B to C. When you see here, it's exactly 5 point. See here, it's 5.7. Clear, right? Write this as 5.7 centimeters. So the side AB value is 5.7 centimeters. In the same way, let's measure for the side AC also. See here, how much is it? It's also 5.7 centimeters, correct? Write the side AC value also as 5.7 centimeters. So now the triangle ABC is constructed with the side measurements of AB as 5.7, BC as 8 centimeters and AC as 5.7 centimeters. So what is meant by isosceles triangle? Isosceles triangle is nothing but a triangle in which two sides are of equal length, then such triangle is called as an isosceles triangle. So once isosceles triangle is drawn, so as in the previous problem, what we did? We have drawn a ray BX. Correct, we have drawn a ray BX making an acute angle with B opposite to the vertex A. So with the protractor, so what do I do here? See, the protractor here, I will draw an acute angle. Means what? I will take here, let me show you reversely. So from the point B, this is point B, place a protractor on point B. After that, draw a ray making an acute angle. Means what? Acute angle means any angle which is less than 90 degrees is an acute angle. So in this case, what do? I will take an acute angle of 60 degrees. So from protractor, place this protractor here. So it will be 60 degrees means what? How? So like this point we have to plot. Here it will be coming. After that, draw a line joining that point. Let me show you. See here, 60 degrees I'll show you. So you can see I have plotted a point at 60 like this here. Here I have plotted a point here at 60. Yeah, is it clear? Yes, right? So after that, next step what do? I'll join these 2 points, naming it as the ray BX. Okay? See here I have drawn a ray joining these 2 points from B to that point which I have plotted for 60 degrees. See, I'll show you. Yeah, you can see here clearly that it's 60 degrees. The line is at 60 degrees exactly. So after drawing the line, next step what do? I will plot the points on the ray BX. So this is the ray BX. Correct? This is the ray BX. See how many points we have to plot? Which is the higher number here? It's 3 is the higher number. So 3 points have to be plotted here which are equidistant from each other. So what do? Yeah. So the next step what do? I will take measurements such that each point is 2 centimeters apart from each other. Let's do that. See here I have plotted 3 points. One is this and this. This is when I plotted 60 degrees I have plotted that point. So I'll show you for clearly. See, this is 2 centimeters. Sure. From B to here it's 2 centimeters. From 2 to this point it is 2 centimeters. From first point to second point it is 2 centimeters. Again from this point to this point it is 2 centimeters. Let us name these 3 points as B1, B2, B3. B1, B2, the third point as B3. So in the next step what do? So what is the present triangle? Denominator value is present triangle. So from second point to C we have to draw the line. Correct? So this we did as it in the previous problem we have did it. So from here to here I will draw a line. After that, after drawing a line B to C, measure the angle with protractor, what is the angle formed at B2? Let's do that now first. You can see here what is the angle. Put the protractor exactly and measure the angle. Yeah, you can see it's exactly 90 degrees, correct? It's exactly 90 degrees. So let's put it as 90. And from the point, see this B2 we got it as 90 degrees. And from B3, what we did in the previous problem. So next step, since the required triangle is exterior. So when you see the required triangle will be like this since the numerator value is large. So it will be coming this side, correct? So in the next step what we have to do, extend the side BC. After that, with the protractor from B3, see from the point B3, take 90 degrees. So here the point. After that, from B3 to this extended line, draw a line parallel to B2C. I will show you now clearly. See, I will show you. So this is the point B3 here. Let's plot the protractor here exactly. After that, we have to put a point here 90 degrees. So I have extended the side BC. So from this, I will join these 2 points meeting the BC at some other point. Okay, let's draw a line now.